Guys, one of the neighbors brought over a hayman job. So if you're under 40 years old, you probably have no idea what this is. So it's a antenna mount for a CB radio. Well, it could be a ham radio, I guess, but it's an antenna mount for a whip antenna. And this goes like on your fender or bumper or whatever on your vehicle. And then you've got a long whip antenna that screws in here. And of course the spring is in case you hit an obstacle. This is an insulator, plastic insulator that actually does the mounting, but it's also electrically insulates the entire assembly. The sunlight has just eaten this thing up. And oh, by the way, this is going on an F-250. He's doing a restore, and he's trying to bring it back to the way it would have been, you know, when it was in use in the 70s. And I've got some Delrin here. We're just going to make it out of Delrin. But the tricky part is, okay, so we do this. That's no big deal. It's probably easier just to bandsaw it off, which is what I'll do. But then how do you hold it? Once you've done that, I mean, you're not going to really get a good grip with a 3-jaw. You might get away with it, but I measured this little hub, and it's just a tad bit, depending on where you measure, under 7/8 of an inch. So I think what I can do is just take a 7/8 collet, and we'll be able to hold that in a collet, because we're not going to be taking heavy cuts. And after we bandsaw our wafer off, just come in and face this off, holding it with the collet. So that's what we're going to try. Okay, and then we got to put in these 3 holes. We'll probably just transfer punch and just do it in the drill press. All right, we're going to change tool bits because we gotta take off about maybe 3/8 of an inch here to establish that hub. Okay, before we change tool bits, let's just try. I just rotated the tool post so that we get a better cutting angle here. What we're going to do, we're just going to get close. All right, rotated our tool back. Just take a clean up cut here, and then we'll take a measurement. Okay, measure again. Okay, I'm going to take 2 passes at 25 thousandths each. Okay, let's see what that left us. 930. Check it again. 932. We're going to call it 930. Okay, this should be last pass. Yeah, we're a hair under now. Well, maybe not. Let's try to call it. It's a little loose, but I think it'll grab. Okay. Okay. That's good enough. All right, so we're back from the bandsaw. We cut our piece off, and we were pretty generous with how much we left on there, so we got quite a bit to face off here. So let's get going. All right, that actually even looks halfway decent. All right, so we're pretty close to the original thickness. Made it just a little bit thicker because I don't know how much this is eroded away, and I have a feeling it used to be at this level here, and the sunlight's just been eating on it. So a little extra material isn't going to hurt. We'll put a nice chamfer on there. Alright, we're going to put a nice little chamfer on there, give it a little visual bling. These strings are very annoying. Now we got to do a little counter bore. Got to put this little counter bore in here. I'm just going to use a 1/2 inch end mill. I know I got it in the drill chuck, but I mean, this stuff is soft. It should hold okay. Actually, come on, Dean, wake up. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, well, there's the finished product. Yeah, we were just trying to, get through this quickly. And we did have a couple bozo incidents. So when I was doing this counter bore, I was bringing the end mill in with the tailstock, just sliding this tailstock. Got a little carried away and made contact when sliding the tailstock over, and did a little chatter gouging. It cleaned up halfway decent. And then when we did the 3 holes here, just did that with the transfer punch and the drill press, and doing exactly what you're not supposed to do, trying to hand hold it. And of course one of them grabbed and spun, so we got a little scratch here from that incident. This side we were using the carbide tooling, insert tooling, and it left this weird finish on here. This side was high-speed steel, much better. This side goes against the mounting surface, so no worries there. I left this hub a little bit longer than the original. It's not going to hurt a thing, and it gave us a little more purchase area, to hold that in the collet. So let's just do a quick assembly here. Here is where your antenna wire, the center conductor on your coaxial cable will go here, and the outer shield just goes to the ground. All right, well, there you go. So we'll give that back to my neighbor, let him finish his restore project. All right, one Hayman job done.